Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. I'm asking new energies that are coming in for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. It doesn't matter, dominant in your chart. New energies coming in for Capricorn, full Celtic cross. As you know, this will not resonate with everyone. I'm hoping for some new energies and positive ones, but if we don't get it, we work it out, you know. Let's see what's going on. Got a new tablecloth. Kind of sticks. Not as grabby as it should be. Ace of Disc. Some of you lose out on a new deal. Maybe you're expecting a new deal, or maybe you're going to turn down something with the Ace of Disc in reverse. It could be that you're wanting something, you're afraid you're not going to get it, something that you were wanting to go for. It's all kind of reasons, but I got to lay out the cards and we'll find out. Remember, when I start clarifying, I can change it up, the whole story up, or make it very interesting. Collaboration. Three of Pentacles. In the upright. Subject at hand, maybe you're wanting to collaborate or someone's wanting to collaborate with you, but I did see that Ace of Discs in reverse coming in. So someone's having a difficult time maybe making a decision and taking something, really considering turning it down. For a lot of you, it got to do with work or just plain stability in life. What's crossing you is anxiety. You're just worried, staying up late at night, thinking too much, letting it get to you. Something's getting to you, and now you may think, I may turn this down. Or maybe, like I said, you're afraid someone will turn you down on something. But as the Nine of Swords crossing the Three of Pentacles. What crowns you? You're really go-getter. You're going to speak your truth. You're going to put yourself out there. That is your goal. That's what crowns you. Maybe that's what you should do. Put yourself out there. But for some reason, you may be a little indecisive too. You got to make a choice. You got to take domination. You got to take control with the Two of Wands in the upright. You got two things laid out before you, and it's like you're holding on to both. But you may have to let one thing go to go for the other. In the past, a lot of desires, wants, and needs with the Lust card in the upright. Near future, you're going to think something is hopeless. That's interesting. We'll figure out why. I'm going to lay down 4 more cards. I'll put these aside. And I'll get to them in a minute and clarify them. But we're going to do the near future. They call it distant future. And I really call that about a month. It really depends what the other cards are doing. If you get a lot of Pentacles, it could take a little longer than a month. If you get a lot of Wands energy or Swords, it can happen pretty quickly, the whole situation. But we need to find out what's going on. Three of Pentacles in the upright with the Nine of Swords in reverse at the subject at hand for Capricorn. Why are you there? Why you have so much anxiety? Why are you there? Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Partnerships, possibly. That's a Two of Cups in reverse. Has to do with partnerships or something of the emotional sense that you're not really caring for right now. Or maybe it's got you all, you know, your emotions all amuck. Because I do see anxiety there. You're not really into the situation. Or like I said, vice versa. Could be somebody's not really into it with you. Maybe there was an argument, maybe there was some tension for all I know. But the Two of Cups, someone's just not feeling the love right now. So Three of Pentacles in the upright, Nine of Swords crossing it, Two of Cups in reverse. Why are you there as a subject at hand? Yeah, you're thinking about walking away or somebody else is. Kind of like you're sad in a way over it. Now, what crowns you, you may be going for something else. You're going to speak your truth. Maybe you're just going to take control. But you got the Ace of Swords there. Speaking your truth. Putting yourself out there. Ace of Swords in the upright while you're there. For Capricorn. And for some of you, you may cut something out. Didn't even think of that. While you're there. There's you. I'm pretty sure it's you. It could be an... Oops. I'm almost dropping everything. Let me see what's trying to pop out. Oh, I'll let it be. I'll let it be there. Ace of Swords. You may be cutting something out, or you, like I said, taking control. Really putting yourself out there. As a Prince of Discs, it could be you. Could be another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or messages of stability. And you got the Wheel of Fortune there. So you're going, I think you're going to go for something, or you're wanting something. And it can be a reality if you really choose that goal and go for it and manifest something. But you're having a little bit of troubles right now. You're thinking about walking away from something. And you may go towards something else. You may actually make that decision. Let's find out. Two of Wands in the upright. Why are you there for Capricorn? Why are you there for Capricorn as a foundation? You've got to make a decision, Capricorn. Going against the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do not assign one sign when I'm doing mass readings. But the Queen of Wands is not happy, and you're not happy with the Queen of Wands, so therefore you must make a decision. Could be against, you know, the Queen of Wands. Maybe you're going to go for something else, but I don't know yet. Two of Wands in the upright. Queen of Wands in reverse. Why are you there for Capricorn as the foundation? Yeah, you're going to gain a victory, that's for sure. Possibly over the Queen of Wands, or she may gain one over you, but she's not happy. Hell have no fury, like the Queen of Wands in reverse. I know. Now, in the past, you have the Lust card in the upright. Desires, wants, and needs. Sometimes it's actual lust, but I think you're wanting overall stability and wealth and success. So the Lust card in the upright, why are you there for Capricorn in the past? Queen of Swords. You're dealing with a lot of reverse swords energy, the queens. Maybe you're having trouble with this Queen of Swords, yeah. Some of you may be having trouble with a fire sign, others air sign, but whatever they are, they're sharp with their words. So you may actually end this situation because you have different desires and you're going to start something new with the Universe, the World card. I see a lot of you ending something and going for better things. And the reason is, in the very near future, you're going to think a situation is hopeless. So let's find out why. The Star card in reverse, why you're there for Capricorn in the very near future. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty quick. Why are you there in the very near future? Let me see. That's you taking on your crown. You're thinking something is hopeless and you're reevaluating with the Queen of Disc in the upright, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The Star card in reverse, Queen of Disc in the upright. Why are you there for Capricorn? Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving on. You're thinking a situation is hopeless. You're moving on with the Knight of Discs. That is your energy. You are moving on. Slowly but surely you're going to regain stability because the situation is hopeless. And as a possible future outcome or advice from the universe, Queen of Cups. So she's in the upright. Could be the universe telling you to keep your emotions in check. It could be also that the universe is telling you you've got a water type energy, you know, about to come about or come in your life in some way. The Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. In the upright, why are you there for Capricorn as a possible future outcome or advice from the universe? Oh, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself with the Three of Cups, abundance. You know, get your emotions in check. Maybe, like I said, some of you be dealing with a water sign. Others, I mean, you're going to be, whatever it is, have abundance, possibly. It could be also the universe is saying, just enjoy yourself with positive people with their emotions that are in check. So Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, both in the upright. Possible future outcome or advice from the universe. And I do like 3 outcomes here. We have near, possible future outcome if you play your cards right, and the outside, the final. And let your swords down. Don't put up barriers for people that you should let in your life. Yeah, make a decision in what you need to do, and it looks like you are, so you can gain success. But it's also saying, don't think that everybody that's around you in the future going to think they're going to, you know, mess you over. Because I do see you ending a situation and starting something new. So I think some of you are going to meet a water sign. But it's coming towards you. Strength. Maybe your strength would be zapped. It's also the outside environment. Maybe everybody else's strength is just zapped over this. The energy just went bust. So the Nine of Wands in reverse, why you there for Capricorn. Change is coming. Two of Pentacles. You may be juggling a couple of things in the near future, but you need to make a decision. It's also about you eventually have to make a choice on something. There's only so long you can keep on doing two different things at the same time. It may be losing strength over it, but change is coming. So Nine of Wands in reverse, Two of Pentacles in the upright while you're there for Capricorn. Yeah, you're going to end something. You're going to end something. You're going to change something in your life, Capricorn. And you should. You deserve it. Universe, hopes and fears. You are hoping that something new would begin. Looks like it's going to because you got it in the past position. Got it twice, so it's pretty strong energy right there. That is karmic situations going away, toxic situations, and better things coming in. That is what you're wanting. It also could be what you can manifest. So remember that. So it's also considered the hopes and fears. I call it, I'm going to rename it the manifestation section, but people get all, bent out of shape. So the universe in the upright, while you're there for Capricorn, in the hopes and fears and manifestation section of the cards, while you're there. Yeah, you're not going to settle for anything that's not good for you. You're not going to settle for the yuck in life anymore. You're not wanting it. You're not wanting just anything. You want something that's substantial, that will sustain you. That's Seven of Cups in reverse, which is, you want it in that one in reverse. I do anyway. I don't like it. And that's how I read it, especially when it's another positive card next to it, that rejecting offers that aren't good for you. So the universe in the upright, Seven of Cups in reverse while you're there, and the hopes and fears and manifestations of Capricorn. Ooh, I always like the Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And you're wanting to, you may make an offer to somebody, a loving offer, kind offer, gifts or something. You may want this, or someone may want to do this with you. See water presence here in the future. Change is coming, baby. Two of Pentacles. Change is coming. It's coming as the outside environment was coming towards you, and it is the end. You got a big change coming in your life, Capricorn. And your astrology is all in agreement with that. Change is happening. It has to. It has to. And you have to move forward because it's better for you to move forward. Some of you may leave a job or just a negative situation in general. Could be family, relationships, like I said, job, just a predicament. You're just leaving it behind and you're starting something new. And the reason why you're doing it is because you consider the situation hopeless. And in the end, you got the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Change is coming. Choices. While you're there. For Capricorn at the very end. Then we'll sum all this up. Yeah, your change is coming over a manipulative situation with the Magician in reverse. Behaviors that you don't like. You're going to change the situation around. You're done. You're done with it. Two of Pentacles in the upright. The Magician in reverse. Why are you there for Capricorn? What's going on? Yeah, you're gonna battle it too. You're gonna tell somebody you're not putting up with something anymore. With strife in the upright. Five of Wands. I also call it the competition card. I see it somebody possibly having a pretty big discussion and what you will not accept. I see it as a very big discussion. Let me get one more card for that. Two of Pentacles in the upright. Magician in reverse. Five of Wands in the upright. Someone's not going to like the fact that you're changing your situation up either. Why are you there? For Capricorn. Change is coming. Yeah, I think it's going to be the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They were over here. Where were they at? Where the heck were they at? Over there is the foundation. Someone with very short temper. You may get in a discussion with them because of manipulative situations. They may think that you're manipulative, or you will think they are manipulative, but change is coming. And I do see you being exhausted and not wanting to put the energy in something anymore. And you got the Death card there where you're ending something. I do see that someone may have trouble moving on from troubled waters. I don't think it's you. I'm thinking it's the people around you, because well, it may be you a little bit. You're going to do it, because I see, the World card, and I see an ending here, and I see you walking away. But we're walking away like it somehow hurt you, in an emotional sense. But realize that abundance is coming, that you're going for your fortune, that you could manifest, just like over here. You can think on it and do it. Don't think everybody's against you, though. You got this, like I said, water energy. It's definitely on your side. And you got hopes for them, too. And you're not going to accept anything unless it's good. And I think that's who you're going to accept it from. But in the very end, you got major changes come. You're done with the manipulation, the arguments, strife, things that keep you up at night with the Nine of Swords. Even though I think a lot of you did try to collaborate some way, but it's like it went bust. And you're saying, okay, done with this section, I'm moving on to the next. Yeah, you're not giving them any more of your energy with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're having trouble. There's still some troubles there. I see someone, trying to manipulate a situation with you, but I do see you, like I say, ending something and starting something new. Ending something you want to end. If you're thinking you're a Capricorn, I don't want something to end, and this reading isn't for you, because this Capricorn wants this to end. You will get blessings and beauty in the end with the Empress and growth, and maybe even a good partner. An emotional, stable partner. And your ships will come in, okay, with the Three of Wands. It's a good energy. I just see you changing, really changing. Foundation, wanting to gain a victory, walking away from a hopeless situation, like I said. Don't be afraid of change, because we all go through changes. We all have to. But I think it's going to be the better for you in the end, even though you may be up at nights and a little, in a way, a little heartbroken over something that you had to step away from. And this is your reading, and I should push it down a little so you can see it. Sorry about that. But that is your reading, and I will let that go, and I'll talk to you later, okay, Capricorn? Bye.